Hi, Lee Phillips here. I'm kind of an old timer in the estate trusts type stuff, and it's ticking me off these days because you go on the internet and you look for two terms, exemption equivalent and unified credit. And everybody will tell you, oh, the unified credit is in 2025, $13,990,000, 14 million bucks. No, it isn't. That's the exemption equivalent. That's how much you can pass without having to pay an estate tax. Now, wait a minute. This is where everybody doesn't understand. Estate tax is paid on every damn dime that you pass to your heirs. Wait a minute. I don't have to pay any estate tax until I get to the federal estate tax, until I get to the 14 million or chokes me all up. Technically the $13,990,000. So what are they talking about? Well, this is the way it works, and this is why you get a step up in basis on property that's passed through inheritance. If the death triggers the transfer, it's passed through inheritance. If you make a gift, then that gift is also included in the unified credit. But what's the unified credit? Well, look, this is what the IRS did, Congress, years ago. They give you a credit, a tax credit. That means it's basically monopoly money that you get to pay your tax with, okay? They give you a credit. It's called a unified credit because it unifies gift taxes and estate taxes. And basically, I can pass the exemption equivalent, the $13,990,000 in 2025, and it goes up each year with the cost of living. But I can pass that much without any out-of-pocket payment of a tax. I could pass all $13,990 in gift. I could just give it to somebody during my lifetime. Zero tax. I could give $4 million during my lifetime, and that'd leave me like $9 million something that I could pass when I die. It's unified. The total is the $13,990. So, okay, what unifies it? It's this credit. The tax is charged on every dime you give away and on every dime that you pass to your heirs. But you use this unified credit to pay that tax. You get a step up in basis because technically the tax was paid on all of the assets that transferred when you die. Now the law is different. If it's a gift, I don't get the step up in basis. I have a gift tax, but that doesn't, and the unified credit will pay it, but that doesn't get a step up in basis. That's just the law, guys. If it passes because of death, it gets the step up in basis because it was last taxed at this value, the value on the day that Dad died. There wasn't a tax owing because I used this credit to pay the tax. So if you go out on the internet and you type in unified credit, everybody's going to say it's the $13,990. No, it isn't. That's the exemption equivalent. Now, there is an annual exemption for gift taxes. And that goes up each year with the cost of living. It jumps in 1,000 increments. When I started back in the old days, I think it was like $8,000 or something. We're now up to $19,000 in 2025. I can give somebody, anybody I want, and as many people as I want, $19,000, no gift tax. Don't have to report it, nothing. It just goes under the boards. If it's over $19,000, I'm supposed to report it, and it will eat away a little bit of this unified credit. So when I die, I don't have the full amount to pay for the full exemption equivalent, the $13,990,000. So just keep in mind, and I think AI is contributing to a lot of this confusion. We have an exemption equivalent. That's the 13 million, 14 million. And we have the unified credit, the tax credit, which pays for the assets that you pass by gift or by estate. It pays this tax up to a value of property worth $13,990. So can you see what's happening? Unified credit isn't the same as exemption equivalent, and yet even the law sites will tell you that it is, the unified credit is $13,990. No, it's not. It's going to be 40% basically of the $13,990. The estate tax actually ticks up with each dollar. It has brackets like the income tax does. So it's not exactly 40%, but the estate tax is basically 40%. This credit pays for that. This is Lee Phillips. I'm talking about the estate stuff. You might as well get my ebook, How to Use a Trust. And don't forget to love us and like us. But now you understand, I think, the difference between exemption equivalent, the 13 million, and the unified credit, which is used to pay unified, either the gift tax that would have been paid or the estate tax that would have been paid on assets up to a total of the 13,990, the exemption equivalent.